Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll be discussing a 1985 film, Agnes of God, starring Jane Fonda, Meg Tilly, and Anne Bancroft as the three main characters. Because this movie is based on a 1982 play of the same name. As a matter of fact, the guy who wrote the play wrote the screenplay for the movie version. Of course, in the original play, they only had the three main characters. You had, as I'm going to explain in a minute, the nun who gave birth, the psychiatrist, and the mother superior. Of course, were played by Meg Tilly, Jane Fonda, and Anne Bancroft in the film, respectively. Of course, the film, the story Agnes of God, is about this naive, innocent nun played by Meg Tilly, who played the nun Agnes, who, in her room, she gave birth to a baby and eventually killed her, strangled her. And Jane Fonda's character plays the psychiatrist Dr. Livingston. As a matter of fact, they brought up that line, Dr. Livingston, I presume, in the film. And she gets sent by the court to investigate the trial. The investigators interested and to see if the nun was actually insane or not at the time she killed the baby. Excuse me. Of course, and Anne Bancroft plays the mother superior of this convent. As Jane Fonda starts to investigate, she realizes there's more to this than what she was told, because she's trying to investigate how in the world that Agnes was pregnant to begin with, because there's no men around, and how did somebody get in the convent's always locked up at night. Plus, all the rooms where the nuns sleep in are also all locked up for the night. So how in the world can anybody get in, or guy get in to the convent, have sex, or even probably even rape Agnes, get out, being unseen by any of the other nuns, and she gives birth? So how can anybody not know that she was pregnant for 9 months? And that's because, of course, there was a nun's outfit, and it's like bigger and it's wider than anything else, so you really couldn't tell if someone was pregnant underneath the nun's outfit, because it was so wide and so baggy and stuff. You couldn't tell. And they found out there was a way to get in to the convent through a tunnel system, because the convent is over 100 years old, and they had these old tunnels to get in and out. But over the course of the movie, you never really found who got Agnes pregnant. They never really proved that in the story. Just as like an immaculate conception type, like this Jesus Christ story all over again, where a virgin gave birth to Jesus, or the Virgin Mary gave birth to Jesus. And you had the same thing here, except it's 1985 and not year zero or whatever, or year one, whenever it was that Jesus was born, what year it was. And that's what pretty much happened here. I mean, they never really proved how she got pregnant. But the one thing they did prove was that she strangled the baby to death under hypnosis. They described what happened. Well, Agnes goes through the hypnosis and describes the incident what happened, which is really, I think, the most dramatic scenes in the whole film. And it's really, unnerving to see those scenes, and especially if you haven't seen this movie before. I saw the movie before, but it's still a little hard to see. And Meg Tilly gave a terrific performance. She was only like 25 years old when she did this movie, and she was nominated for an Oscar for I think Best Supporting Actress for this role. And I don't think she won it, but she was definitely nominated for this movie. And I think Out of Africa won that year, for Best Picture. Because anything that backs the Catholic Church, there's not really those movies don't really go anywhere in terms of for Oscar nomination. Oscar wins, but this movie is definitely worth watching, especially if you like seeing Anne Bancroft as a nun, which was my interest in this movie. Seeing the actress who played Mrs. Robertson almost 18 years earlier, playing a nun, which is hysterically funny in my opinion. The one who played Mrs. Robertson in 1967, in 1985 she plays a nun, which is funny. And of course you see Jane Fonda, who was still smoking hot in that time in '85. But of course she was Hanoi Jane back in the '60s. Doing the Vietnam in the early '70s with the Vietnam War. She will always be Hanoi Jane, this liberal idiot. But all that stuff ruins what a great actress Jane Fonda. I mean, she did win the Oscar twice for best actress, but her politics ruins her career, in my opinion. And she hasn't made a good movie I think since then, really. And it's been very rarely that she has making movies now, maybe because she's over 70 now and doesn't do anything. But this movie is, a good film to watch, especially if you're a fan of the three actresses who were the lead characters. And in the play, like I mentioned earlier, you only had those three characters: the psychiatrist, Agnes Of God, Mother Superior in the original play, and that's it, nobody else. So Norman Jewison, who directed this film, says, let's get more characters in this film to expand the story a little bit more, which is what they did. And I think that worked out. That part worked out, especially when you see, like the Livingston, Jane Fonda character gets assigned to the case, and her investigating, and the Catholic Church wanted her to get off the case, which does happen at one point. And Jane Fonda fought and wanted to get back on the case to investigate this thing, because they didn't like the way because in a way Jane Fonda's character was supposed to be kind of like a skeptic. She didn't believe in the Immaculate Conception stuff, but she fought it, and like I said earlier, they never really proved that. That's the one major nitpick in this movie is the fact that they never proved who got her pregnant. Nobody was arrested for it. Nobody, nothing. Nobody got arrested for attacking the nun, raping her, getting her pregnant and stuff. Unfortunately, that never happened. And that's my one nitpick in this film. But other than one nitpick, it's, like I said earlier, it's definitely worth watching. So that's my review of the movie Agnes of God. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and all on my YouTube channel at rowdyc.com, that's WDY, and that's C.com. Homepage of Rowdy reviewer Christy Moore, and please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.